Hey there guys, this is my hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Black. In the previous video, we explored Route 10, fought Shiren, and reflected on our journey and how much we grew, and reflected on what lies ahead. And for me, what lies ahead, what lies between me and the Pokemon League, is... the Victory Road. Our final test. The Victory Road. And I have to say, this is one of the most epic Victory Road themes ever. The only Victory Road theme that is more epic than this is possibly the one in Generation 3 in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. That's a good one. Especially, I like the rendition they do in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. But yeah, what I like about this theme is that the surfing music and the bicycle music do not play over the Victory Road theme. And also, you cannot forget how the song just builds up as you go through each gate. So, I hope that you got to appreciate that and, I guess, reflect on, all of our gym battles in order for us to get all of those gym badges that we got all across Unova. It's been a long journey, a bunch of memorable experiences, but we have more experiences to go through, more battles to go through. Our journey's not yet ending. It's only just begun, at least through Victory Road. The trainers here are tough, considering how they're already level 45. I must have not leveled up at all, apparently in Route 10. Or maybe I was supposed to fight the wild Pokemon there, because the thing is, I was over-leveled throughout the LP. Like, I was always over-leveled when it came to the gyms. But all of a sudden, like, the 8 cool trainers suddenly have Pokemon who are almost as tough as my Pokemon, which is good because it means there's an added challenge to this Victory Road, so there's meaning to this Victory Road. I like it. Also, you know, it means I get more experience because the smaller the level difference, the more experience you get. So it's a win-win situation. Although I have to say, one interesting thing about Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 is that their victory road is very, very, very long, and oh my god, of course he had to paralyze, of course. Well, thank god Hammer Arm didn't miss. But yeah, the victory road in Black 2 and White 2, it's excruciatingly longer than this victory road. In fact, I think that the victory road in Black 2 and White 2 is the hardest, but it also has the most amount of trainer battles, such that through the trainer battles alone, you are ready for the Pokemon League. Here, not as much. You still need to do some training even with the trainer battles. I thought you're a cool trainer. You're just a cool wimp. But the veteran, you know, he knows what's up. He knows how to do things. This is how we do it. So there's a bunch of new wild Pokemon you can find here. Like, I mean, you could have found this in Route 10, but this is Volibee, dark and flying. It's more defensive than its white counterpart, because Volibee is a black exclusive, but there's a Pokemon White exclusive that I think I would have liked more. But then again, it's one of those late game Pokemon who evolve late. And this is Durant. It's kind of a very weird name for a Pokemon, but it's a bug and steel type. It's a fast ant. I guess it's about time they made it. Yeah, it is about time they made an ant Pokemon. I mean, 5 generations in and you finally make an ant Pokemon. Like, that would have been one of the first Pokemon I would have made. Seriously, like, so back when I was a kid, I would always imagine new generations of Pokemon for fun. And among the Pokemon that I would always imagine are like evolution forms to Pokemon like Jinx, or let's see, what else did I imagine? Hello, Durant. I imagined this squirrel Pokemon named Whirly, which is a pure flying type, and hey, it's a dino. This is where you can find wild dinos. But yeah, I guess one of the Pokemon I imagined was an ant Pokemon, because, you know, ants are pretty basic bugs. You know, I want to catch this dino because why not? It'd be fun to catch, and I have a quick ball. Although if this quick ball doesn't do the trick, then I'm just gonna run away because it's not worth it. Okay, it's not worth it. Goodbye, dino. Have fun being blind in a cave. Yeah. So, what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, Victory Road. I think. Wait, what was I even talking about? Wild Pokemon and Durant. Yeah, Durant, the name sounds a bit too basic for a Pokemon. Like, the thing is, there are things called Durant, maybe like cities or streets or something like that, but I mean, I can see how they came up with the name Durant, but it's a very non-Pokemon-y name for a Pokemon, and oh my god. Well, at least this is where you find Mienfus, in case you want more and you didn't catch one at Dragon Spiral Tower. I would not recommend. I mean, if you want a Pokemon for your main team and you wanted to catch it here, good, have fun training it up, and oh my god, one step. Okay, that's it. Time for a Super Repel, because I think we've seen all the Pokemon we've wanted to see, and we haven't seen all wild Pokemon yet, but we've seen all wild Pokemon in the cave, so that's all good. There's one more Pokemon you can find outside, but you know what? I'll find a way to show it to you. Hello, Ace Trainer. What is it with, you know, here's one weird thing about trainer sprites. They like have some sort of duck. Okay, this is awkward. Yeah, Akaku died. One crunch did him in, but Vivi did the job. Damn, Scolipede, why'd you have to poison the river? Whatever, River got the level up. River gets the level up too, so it's all good. But yeah, suck it, Dwayne. Some basketball player's name, I think, Dwayne Wade or something. I'm not into basketball, but yeah. Here's one thing I find weird about the trainer sprites. If you look at them from the side, like their mouth kind of looks like some sort of duck bill for some reason. Like, it looks so angular in the mouth area, like they're ducks or something. It's some kind of weird thing I found about the trainer sprites in the overall world. But other than that, let's continue sliding down and backtracking, because that's fun. At least we have a Super Repel on, so going through the Victory Road is more durable or tolerable. Here's one thing I found about the running shoes and all that I found out recently. Supposedly, using running shoes and running through caves and stuff actually increases the encounter rate, which might explain why this encounter rate is so high in this game. But, you know, running, you can't live without it, you know? You gotta go fast, you know? I mean, that's why you play Sonic games, right? Even though they suck. Oh, I don't know. I shouldn't be saying that, considering how I've never played a Sonic game. That's right, I've never played a Sonic game. See up the Platinum one? You can kill me, but yeah, I've never played a Sonic game. The thing is, you know, I have seen the craptasco festivals that are the new Sonic games. I mean, I'm sure the 2D Sonic games are awesome. And here, speaking of seeing off the Platinum one, here's BHM, which is the second Pokemon he used in this Pokemon Let's Play. So, this is like the showdown between our second Pokemon. You know, my Aku versus his BHM. I forgot what he named it. Brainy or something, and oh my god. What is that BHM though? Thunderbolt? I mean, TM and all, but come on, flinch. Oh, damn it. And of course I did teach it Shadow Ball. Of course, you veteran. Well, I guess it makes sense for a veteran to teach a TM move, so yeah. Okay, aren't you happy, Charlie? Your second Pokemon beat mine. Whoop de frickin' do. Oh well, nothing that Boney can't do, right? Boney, destroy him. Now, had Aku held the alive... So Aku was holding the lucky egg so it could get more experience, which is what I always do, you know? But it was... Had it held a life orb, I'm sure it would have destroyed the BHM, but it was holding the lucky egg, so its power wasn't as great as before, but that's a bit embarrassing. Aku is like the Pokemon that dies the most often in my team, isn't it? I mean, hey, it's a Heatmore, it's a fire type, it's an anteater, so it's fitting that you can find Heatmores outside of Victory Road in the outside area, and that was my pen that I just dropped onto my desk, and it's using Dig. Wow, this veteran sure knows how to use your TMs. Yeah. But yeah, it's fitting how the anteater is a fire type, so that they can eat Durants and burn them. It's very fitting. It's a very fitting representation of the predator-prey relationship into Pokemon. So yeah, that's nice. Give the predator a type advantage. But yeah, I've noticed that Aku is the one who's dying the most often. I guess in retrospect, maybe Aku is the weakest member of my team. The thing is, you know, it doesn't have its final moveset. It does not have its final moveset yet. I plan to teach it one move that it can learn after much time, much later on. I'll say that. Although Aku is going to learn a move that'll be helpful, but it's... Yeah, Aku's moveset is pretty limited with, you know, only a psychic move and a flying move, and I've pointed this out before, but there's a huge emphasis on physical moves in these days, and I don't know, like, the thing is, I guess Aku is amazing in the beginning because it's already fully evolved, so it has good stats, but once everybody evolves and everybody's stats are comparable, then you kind of have to, like, you know, fight for your own right to party. Did I just reference the Beastie Boys without... Okay, sure, but yeah. The thing is, Aku is still redeemable, I'm sure. So, this is an example of Aku destroying asses. See? Aku can do stuff. See? So yeah, that was a cool trainer battle. She had all of the monkeys, so obviously that's nothing to show. Ooh, full restore, nice. We could use more of those. Definitely. I mean, it's like essential. Let's ride a bicycle. I wanna ride my bicycle. Let's see, let's go left and up. What's in here? The black belt. Hello. Oh, whenever I'm lost, I meet the trainer. Of course you're gonna fight. I have terrible influences. But yeah. Shit, Tyrone, get your shit together. Oh my god, did I just say that? Well, at least he isn't. Oh, stop talking. I know, I mean, he's just begging for it. His name is Tyrone, and this is probably... Boney wasn't the best Pokemon to send out first, and... I mean... I know that the Black Belt has fighting Pokemon, and that's Boney's weakness, but I sent up Boney just hoping that its return would do good, and, you know, its Intimidate would do a fair difference, and, you know, the whole experience thing. Like, Boney needs the most amount of experience, but... Scrafty is defensive. I've used a Scrafty before, and Scrafty is strong, but it's more defensive than offensive. But if you give it high jump kick, it's pretty kick-ass. But if it misses, then it kicks its own ass, which is why I didn't use a Scrafty in this playthrough. Not to mention I already have Toru, so, you know, no use repeating the fighting types, right? I mean, have one type, you know? I mean, one Pokemon per type, or one type of Pokemon, you know what I mean? Don't repeat. I mean, Scrafty's kind of hard to train a little bit. Like, Scrafty is not the easiest Pokemon to raise and use effectively. Maybe, but it's good, but it's not as straightforward as you'd think. Although I did see this one LPer breed. I saw this one LPer catch a, well, I guess a Scraggy with the moves Dragon Dance and Ice Punch, and I thought that was pretty cool. But then the LPer just proceeded to ignore Dragon Dance, which I think would be extremely helpful for Scrafty because Scrafty is slow and his attack stat isn't that great. But if you use Dragon Dance, then you can just get rid of that problem and proceed to destroy. But alas, that LPer kind of didn't really use Dragon Dance that much. I don't know. But yeah. That was, oh yeah, that's Conkeldurr, by the way. The final evolution form of Girder. And that one, Timber. It has 2 logs now. So, you know how I say, oh, some Pokemon evolve, and when they do, they grow extra items? Yeah, I guess when Girder evolves, it grows an extra log. Or its Girder turns into 2 logs. Yeah, okay. Basically, Conkeldurr's this generation's Machamp. In fact, Girder evolves through evolution, so it's hard to get a Conkeldurr, but Conkeldurrs are strong, but I don't know, I don't think it's as good as Machamp, but... And Conkeldurr looks like a very... It looks like a smoking clown who's like stoned, you know? It's... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the whole family looks like a clown. It looks like clowns, but yeah. Here's a doctor, and... You know what's weird about this doctor? He's all like, oh, your Pokemon must be in bad shape. Let me battle you so I can check them up. That is wrong in so many ways. But yeah. You may notice how I'm not using Ice Fang as much. The thing is, like I said before, with stab calculations and all, I think Return does either as much damage as Ice Fang or as more damage than Ice Fang. Let's see. I mean, I'll demonstrate here. Especially since Logan is using a Hyper Potion. Let's see how much damage Ice Fang does in comparison to Return. See? Less damage than Return. But whatever. It's nice to have in some... It's nice to have in certain scenarios. But yeah. That's a lot of battles to commentate through. But yeah, whether the Pokemon are healthy or not, I'll restore them to full health after beating them to a pulp. Thanks a lot, asshole. But yeah, we've been through a lot of... You're not the best doctor in the world. You're not even the best trainer. You're a crooked man. But yeah, I'm gonna save here and continue on with Victory Road in the next video, since we've gone through a lot already. So see ya.